The world is full of interesting and diverse subcultures, so let's make fun of them. Introducing the people who, in an attempt to become unique, have all conformed to be exactly the same. Thanks to Pokemon Go, fans of the series have reduced their collective weight, equivalent to the Statue of Liberty. I can recite every significant quote from the prequels and consider The Last Jedi to be a national tragedy. My childhood friend asked me to help them ascend, and I cried tears of joy for 40 minutes. Don't offend my entire bloodline with watermarks or memes that are more than 6 minutes old. I can run 700 kilometers in a single day and shoot lasers from my eyes. No one hates us more than we hate ourselves. Despite being one of the most passionately biased people on the face of the planet, I still wholeheartedly believe I'd be a better umpire than the professional who has been doing so for the last 2 decades. I couldn't locate Afghanistan on a map in high school, but now people clap when I'm on an airplane. After serving 6 years, I can rejoin society with the government-funded starter pack DLC. I can't walk 10 fucking meters without a philosophy student telling me about communism. Welcome to a movement that has a perfect universal appeal, with its focus on compassion and acceptance that completely discredits itself by trying to sell bullshit crystals. The party bard has tried to f every single enemy we've encountered. I smiled while someone took a picture of me, so now I'm going to hell. I smiled while someone took a picture of me, so I'm about to become $2,000 richer. The origins of this movement go back nearly 40 years and acts as a fascinating case study for how centuries-old literature can influence modern culture, but I'm still compared to the 12-year-old with self-diagnosed depression. I have a red checkered shirt, horrific haircut, a fierce love of my country, and more alcohol than the entire region of southern France. I have a red checkered shirt, horrific haircut, a fierce love of my country, and 6 billion rounds of ammunition. What a cool feature. I can't wait to see Apple rebrand that in 4 years. Welcome to the people who have a stupid hand language but won't know I'm talking shit because I changed what the subtitles say. I work 100 hours a week, drive a smart car, and I have a side hustle that earns $14,000 a year. Watching the end of Infinity War was more painful than losing a family member. Welcome to the tiny fraction of people who have seen Superman be portrayed as anything but the most boring character ever created. I could be listening to a detailed plan to instigate a violent civil war, but this shit is still an absolute banger. I don't know any of the performing acts, and I've been off my fucking chops for the last 14 hours. Introducing the people who turn a blind eye to the fact that house elves are just magic slaves. I've either died an interesting channel or lived long enough to stretch every video longer than 10 minutes. Welcome to the community that could easily fix worldwide poverty within 20 days, but instead convinces mainstream media that regular things are horrifically offensive. I'm legitimately trying to quit my addiction to cigarettes, but I keep getting lumped into the same group as the flat baseball cap wearing teens addicted to Fortnite. I'm American.
X gon' give it to ya. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to ya. Knock knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out and stainless steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. But I got such a good heart that I make a motherfucker wonder if you did. Damn right, and I do it again. Cause I am